Oklahoma quarterback Kyler Murray had to prove to scouts that he was tall enough to be a quarterback in the NFL. He accomplished that. Almost a week removed from the NFL Combine, Murray will now have to prove that he has the moxie to be the leader of an NFL team after sources of NBC Sports Washington's Charley Casserly came away from Murray's team interviews thoroughly unimpressed. "Well, the interviews, I talked to multiple teams, and it wasn't very good," Casserly said Wednesday on 106.7 The Fan Sports Junkies. "I'm not going to give you details cause that's confidential, but the board work, where you test the guy on his football knowledge, his knowledge of his scheme and potential of things he's seen in the NFL was not very good, at all. Seems like he's an instinctive, reactive player. You can call it street football, right, but obviously he's very good at it. The tape is very good. A lot of good things on the tape." En route to winning the Heisman Trophy in 2018, Murray was 260 for 377 for 4,361 passing yards, 42 touchdowns and 7 interceptions while rushing for 1,001 yards on 41 attempts and 12 touchdowns. Those are pretty insane numbers. His athleticism shouldn't be in question either, considering he had to make the extremely rare decision of choosing football over baseball after the Oakland A's drafted him in the first round of the 2018 MLB draft. But what is in question, according to Casserly's sources, is Murray's off-the-field characteristics. "You question his leadership ability. You question his work ethic," Casserly added. "Those are the things that came out of the interviews. And it was multiple people. I mean, it wasn't just one team. So to me, he failed the interview." Murray isn't the first player who attended the Combine and has had to prove scouts and owners wrong. The whole key is the team's ability to adapt to what this player does and then the player's ability to focus in and work hard. Still, Casserly feels Murray is going to have to take major strides in the leadership department. "Football-wise, and I did too, you're going to have to figure out what Patrick Mahomes did. A little bit Russell Wilson and not so much Mayfield. But I said he's none of those guys when it comes to what appears to be leadership, work ethic and the ability to understand and grasp a system." Now, again, I've seen guys who failed interviews that have won playoff games. So, it's possible. More Redskins news. If the Redskins still want to trade for Antonio Brown, they need to act quick. Multiple reports show that the Steelers expect a Brown deal to be done before the end of the week, and that could present a problem for Washington. The Antonio Brown sweepstakes are heating up, sources say. This could wrap up soon. 3 new teams have jumped in the last 48 hours. It made sense, at least partially, because Washington got little production from their wideouts in 2018. Brown would change that immediately for 2019 even if a deal would present tremendous hurdles from the salary cap perspective. Here's the thing, the Redskins might not be able to move quick on Brown anymore as the team might be working on a deal to acquire second-year quarterback Josh Rosen from Arizona. The Redskins have real interest in Rosen, sources have confirmed, and the Cardinals might be looking to move their 2018 first-round pick to clear room for Kyler Murray. A boatload of speculation points to Murray going first overall, Arizona in April's draft, making Rosen expendable. Much like the Brown sweepstakes, the Redskins aren't the only team interested in Rosen. And that could mean the Skins have diverted some former focus on Brown to acquiring a potential new quarterback. Trading for Rosen makes way more sense than trading for Brown anyway. Rosen is a 22-year-old QB on a team-friendly rookie deal. Brown is a 30-year-old wide receiver due to make $16 million this year and demanding a restructured deal with way more guaranteed cash. There is no doubt Brown is the better player right now, by a very wide margin, but he costs way more and has a history of outlandish behavior. Rosen plays the more important position and will be under team control for up to 4 more years. Plus, the Redskins trading for Brown never seemed pragmatic, prudent or particularly plausible anyway. The Raiders have long seemed the favorite to land Brown. Oakland has 3 first-round draft picks and cap room. Tennessee has been in the hunt for Brown all along too. Green Bay and Indianapolis are some of the teams that might have jumped in the chase for Brown. Both have strong QBs that can handle Brown's on-field demands, and both have cap space and draft capital to spin a trade. The 49ers don't have Aaron Rodgers or Andrew Luck, but they have money and picks too. Brown will land somewhere. He's an incredible talent and teams will always look past other questions for incredible talent. Never say never, but don't expect it to be Washington, especially amid all the Rosen talk. The Redskins need too much out of the 2019 NFL Draft to give up the picks required for Brown and for Rosen. Even if the team used current players as part of the compensation, it gets hard to pull the move off and still add impact players via the draft. Amid all the trade talks, for Rosen and for Brown, a sense has emerged that Skins do not want to part with their first-round selection, pick no. 15. To get Brown, other teams might offer a first-round pick, and Washington shouldn't match. The Redskins are not one player away, even for a player as good as Brown. It's different to give up draft picks for a quarterback, especially one that offers the intoxicating combination of on-field potential and a highly attractive contract like Rosen. More Redskins news. During the lead-up to free agency, NBCSportsWashington.com will evaluate a handful of pro QBs the Redskins could acquire for the 2019 season. Up today, Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen, age 22 years old. Key career stats. After Arizona traded up to grab Rosen with the 10th overall pick in 2018, the former UCLA star was bad in his rookie season with the Cardinals. He completed just 55% of his passes and averaged just 162 passing yards per game in 13 starts. He threw 11 TDs against 14 INTs. The stats are unsightly, but they don't tell the full story. The team was awful. 2019 contract situation, carries a cap number of almost $4 million for Arizona for 2019 and is in the second year of the 4-year, $17.5 million rookie contract. All first-round rookie contracts contain a team option for a 5th season. Analysis. Not only does trading for Rosen make a lot of sense, it seems increasingly likely. Speculations continues to swirl that the Redskins want Rosen and trade talks could be happening. The debate isn't about talent, as most evaluators would establish Rosen as a top 15 pick for the 2019 NFL Draft. The Redskins are highly reluctant to give up their 15th pick in a trade for Rosen, but could offer a second-round pick or a second and third, perhaps spread over the next 2 seasons. Some of that hesitancy is because Arizona doesn't have much leverage to demand a first-rounder. If the Cardinals are moving on from Rosen, it's for Kyler Murray, and the team won't keep 2 first-round QBs selected in consecutive drafts. Rosen's stats from 2018 are awful, but he was on an awful team that fired their offensive coordinator mid-season. Look at all the factors going against Rosen. Some context surrounding Josh Rosen's 2018 rookie season, switched OCs mid-season, played behind NFL's worst pass pro O-line. March 5, 2019. Some scouts argued Rosen was the best QB in the 2018 draft, and if the Redskins can get him while still on a team-friendly rookie deal, without giving up a first-round pick, that will be a great way for the franchise to begin their rebuild. Rosen might need more seasoning before he's a true NFL starter, but he could compete with Colt McCoy for that job right away. And acquiring Rosen on rookie contract is an absolute advantage for the Redskins as the team deals with significant guaranteed cash still tied up in Alex Smith. There are no questions about scheme, fit or arm talent with Rosen. Whatever questions might have existed about his leadership skills during the 2018 pre-draft process seemed to vanish during his rookie year in Arizona. He took his lumps, and didn't complain. Other QB countdowns. Why Case Keenum shouldn't be the answer. More Redskins news.